This is my song for freedom. They call me Chris Jokey. Even though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I fear no evil, for still God is always with me. Yeah, He's always with me. And the sun will rise. My brothers will be coming home. Yeah, we made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood to redeem our land, and the time is too late. To join me, let us get it now. Through happiness we all rejoice. Yes, we are the children of God. I am talking about a holy land, yeah, where God will always reign, and the sun will shine again. So we the people rejoice, yeah, where no one will tell me, yeah, that my song is suicidal, that I will lose my life for singing song, where there is freedom of speech. Mr. Mepho will remind us, yeah, that we are children of the Most High God. In Jerusalem we meet again, yeah, cause we are the children of God, and the sun will rise. My brothers will be coming home, yeah, we made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood to redeem our land, and the time is too late. So join me, let us get it now. Through happiness we all rejoice. Yes, we are the children of God. We are praying for the moment, yeah, when heaven will come for us, and the world will talk about us, so no one else have to die. All this nation will respect us, yeah, understand we just wanna go back home. No amount of contest of the show, yeah, cause we all got possessed, and the spirit is in me. My director will return home, yeah, show us love we used to do before. Beautiful faces I will see again, yeah. We need you, we miss you, and we wait on you. And the sun will rise. My brothers will be coming home, yeah. We made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood to redeem our land, and the time is too late. So join me, let us get it now. Our happiness we all rejoice. Yes, we are the children of God. Holy, Namekano is another Savior. Holy, Namekano is another Savior. Biafra, they will run, baby. It is a child. The sun will rise. My brothers will be coming home, yeah. We made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood to redeem our land, and no time is too late. So join me, let us get it now. Through happiness we all rejoice. Yes, we are the children of God. So we rise. Happiness we all rejoice. Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. His name is Mazuchu Kafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And I could only pray that one day our people will understand the mindset behind those words. Mazuchu Kafomefo is standing on the deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader Mazena and Yuku Kano, the Prince of Afari Beku, the one and the only man that stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. He is from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State, and Abia State is Biafra land. And by the special grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. We must go ahead to acknowledge the Creator, Chukwu Kikabiama, the one true God, the one righteous God, the one holy God, the eternal, the steadfast. He's the one we worship. We worship the Lord, the great I am. Yes, we worship the Lord, the great I am. Oh, He's eternal, the unchanging one and steadfast. The Lord God we worship is the Lord, the great I am. Yes, we worship the Lord, the great I am. Yes, we worship Him. We worship the Lord, the great I am. He's eternal. He's the unchanging one and steadfast. The Lord God we worship is the Lord, the great I am. The steadfast love of our God never ceasing. His mercies never come to an end. Oh, they are new every morning, new every moment. Great is the faithfulness, O Lord. Great is the faithfulness. El Shaddai, El Shaddai, Elohim and Adonai. Age to age was still the same by the power of your name. El Shaddai, El Shaddai, Elohim and Adonai. Lord, we lift you high and praise your name. El Shaddai, anyị na-aja gị mma o, n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma o, ịhụnanya anyị na gị, obiọma gị hụjuru anyị anya dadio, inwe gị mgbanwe, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alpha na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị naanị dị mma o. Of course, without wasting much of our time, we shall go ahead to our topic this evening, which is simply because it does not concern you. Because it does not concern you.
When we come here day in, day out, night in, night out, some people who he actually concern, they cross their leg, they toast their wine on that their rolling chair, and some of them are Biafrans, and sometimes through the television, and some of them are Ududua, and some of them are Arwa, and they toast their chair around and say, it doesn't concern me. And then there is somebody somewhere in China, somebody somewhere in Japan, somebody somewhere in America, somewhere in Britain, somewhere in Germany, somewhere in France, somewhere in Saudi Arabia. They said, it doesn't concern us. But let me remind you this morning, because it does not concern you does not mean it doesn't make sense. Because what we are doing here does not concern you does not mean that it does not make sense. And if it makes sense, that means it will impact on all of you one way or the other, negatively or positively. Our message, to be clear, our message is life and direct. Our message is nothing more than we want our freedom. We want Nigeria destroyed. And let those evil men come forward and give us the reason why Nigeria must not be destroyed. We are not here for anything. We want this zoo called Nigeria to come to an end. Because in real terms, in real sense, this is the highest abominable entity that the world has ever known. The very abode of Satan itself. When you talk about heinous crime against humanity, the greatest of it all is the creation of Nigeria. Our coins can never be interchanged. It can never be interwoven. It can never be misplaced. Our priority can never be misplaced. We want one thing, not restructured Nigeria. We want one thing, not constitutional amendment Nigeria. We want one thing, not Nigeria with Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani. We want Nigeria to be dismembered completely. We want Biafra to emerge. And then if there is anything like Oduduwa Nation, we want them to be on their own. If there is anything like One Nation, we want them to be on our own. Because the difference between these three ethnic groups I have mentioned is like day and night. If France is allowed to be on their own, they say they are sovereign nation. If German is allowed to be on their own, they are sovereign nation. Britain, the most abominable entity on the planet Earth, is allowed to be on their own. China is not after them. America is not after them. Can somebody tell me why Nigeria must remain? Okay, I understand, because it doesn't concern you. When we come here daily basis, we are pointing you to see the errors of your way, and maybe you will repent. But some of you are bigger than God now. Many countries of the world, their presidents are bigger than God, but God will be the judge of it. We don't fight for God. But I can remind and tell God, Kunyani budike o, Kunyani budike, Kunyani budike, Nihe jamani adike iluana o. Banululu anyo, na banululu anyo. Banululu anyo, na banululu anyo. Onwere mgbe ike mmadụ ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Onwere mgbe ike mmadụ ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Na banulu okike kere ụwa banulu olu anyo. It's not meant for all of you. If you don't understand, I'm sorry, I can't help you. But most of you have become so powerful that you are more powerful than God. After all, you go to the moon. After all, you go to hellfire and you come back. After all, you have everything. And so it doesn't concern you. It will concern you one day. But I don't blame you. Of course, you are what power? More mightier than God himself. You only worship him with your lips. But everything that talks about your relationship with God, you deny him those access. What did he tell you? What did he tell you? But we know all of you. It doesn't concern you. It's okay. But does it mean it doesn't make sense? We see the way you analyze the issue of Biafra. We see the way most of you want to hide away from this truth. But you are very bold to talk about Nigeria, the zoo called Nigeria, and then you are less than human. I must tell you, you are less than animal, I mean to say. It doesn't matter who you are, but it will concern you. Many Biafrans, as we speak, are sitting back. They are very comfortable and see, it doesn't concern me. What is my own? It will dawn on all of you. When we look at the issue today, I want you to understand that as a Biafran, because it does not concern you does not mean that it doesn't make sense. Because one way or the other, it's going to concern you. Rise up now before it is too late. Rise up now and heed to this clarion call. Not to conquer anybody, not to kill anybody, not to undermine anybody. But if that is what it takes us to destroy Nigeria, Nigeria shall be destroyed. Woe betide any man and woman who lose focus for what we are here for. Woe betide you, your generation and unborn generation. For in the end, our target is that Nigeria must be destroyed peacefully or and otherwise. It is our choice. Don't say it don't concern you, because it will concern you. The East-West Road for almost 30 years have been under construction. Until today, it has not been completed. The one they managed to fasten up and patch and mend, as they always do, was when one of the relatives of Goodluck Ebere Jonathan died on motor accident as a result of bad road. Must our own people die before government will know we need electricity? Must our people die before government will know we need a good road? Must our people die before government will allow us to develop our land? Now, it is too late for all of them. They give us seaport, it is too late. They tie all our route, it is too late. Because we just can't, I personally cannot comprehend how I can live with these people who hate us with cruel hatred. How I can live with these people who are contractors already by the British government and the colonial master to exterminate us from the face of the planet Earth. I do not know how I can look at the Yoruba Hausa Fulani in the face and justify the reason why my mother was murdered in the name of war. I just don't understand how I can look at these people in the face and then I worship in the same church with them and then I think I'm going to heaven and I will not question God in heaven. Do you understand what is going on? Really? Do you really understand this? It doesn't concern you. You didn't even know that your grandmother was raped. Maybe that was how you were born. That is why it will not concern you. Because if it doesn't concern America, it is because their interest is protected in Nigeria. If it doesn't concern China, that means because their interest is protected in Nigeria. If it doesn't concern Britain, that means because their interest in Nigeria is protected. And this is understandable. Human beings are greedy. They never satisfy because of the insatiable desire of man. But what about you? It doesn't concern you. A Biafran, you sit back, it doesn't concern you. My God is going to concern you. Have it at the back of your mind. Because it doesn't concern you does not mean that what we are doing doesn't make sense. It will make sense on you. It will make sense later on, but just that it will dawn on you. It is coming out gradually, gradually. Let us tell ourselves the truth. When we tell you certain things, you don't understand. But we will keep telling you until you see how stupid you are, until you see how wise you are. I was online anyway, and I saw an article written by the Yoruba about Adekule, the one they call Black Scorpion. They were projecting him as a corruption fighter like late Buhari. I know who Adekule is, but I said, let me see what Yoruba will write about Adekule. They said when he was in the headquarters, the capital city of the western region of Nigeria, his mother or mother-in-law came to visit him, and he came with a company to register. And when he got there, Adekule said, no, you can't do this. You want me to soil my hand? Yoruba, Yoruba. And some of you are inside Yoruba church. You think you are going to heaven. If I tell you that thunder will fire you this morning, if I tell you that you are Fulani children, but I won't tell you. And then I follow them bit by bit. And he said that Adekule said, no, you cannot make me soil my hand. Yoruba, 10%. Yoruba. But the same Adekule actually are part of the people that initiated the plan that killed our people. Awolowo took my mother money. My mother money. Who is going to pay me that money? And they built Nigerian Cavalry PLC. And you are there in the same Yoruba church. Thunder will fire all of you. Don't worry, it will get to all of you. It's stage by stage. Because we have to be civilized. I have listened to Yoruba and I know what they can do when it comes to manipulating and lying to people. When they want to lie to you, they release polite word So they think they are the innocent one. These people are evil. Having projected Adekule as a good man. People start commenting, oh, can we still find people like that in Nigeria? Oh, he's a wonderful man. Oh, I was just looking for a Biafran monkey there, if there is any Biafran monkey to comment. But at least as of that moment, I have not seen any Biafran person commenting there. Adekule, Yoruba, and it's going to go further later, and all of you are going to come. But who is Adekule? When Adakaboro when they notice that Adakaboro has done his job, the Yoruba, Wolowo, they influence what do you call him? Adakaboro. Adakaboro wipe out all the Igbos, all the way from Bayelsa, current day Bayelsa, down to Bani. He was killed on his way to complete the job in Opobonkoro. He was shot down. For more than 15 years after the war, Yoruba were projecting that is Igbo kill Adakaboro, Igbo kill Adakaboro. It was later on, having consulted or carried out forensic investigation, that they discovered that there was no Igbo man around the area where Adakaboro was killed. That is the only God that is saving Igbo man today. Who did they assign to bring down Adakaburu? It was Adekule, the Black Scorpion. In fact, he practically gave order. We will shoot anything that moves. We will shoot any shootable. In fact, the people cannot cook because when they see light, smoke, they fire sporadically there. They call him the Black Scorpion. Osetiana. But you will not, Radio Biafra is here. So they are going to polish themselves the way they normally polish. All of you will be disgraced in the end. And having done that, Yoruba are there. Oh, he's a hero. He's a hero. Hero for killing my mother and my father. Is that what makes you hero? And there's some Biafrans there who your father was not bold enough to tell you the story. Your parents were not bold enough to tell you this story. You say it doesn't concern you. It will concern you. Go to social media and praise Adekule, because to some of you, is it not a post? It's a post, but it has great influence. Facebook can never rest. Facebook caught me. You and your Yoruba employee, or is it employee or employer? You people caught me. Facebook can never rest. If Facebook does not repent, we promise him the fate of to go will be better than Facebook. This is one truth, undeniable. I dare you, Facebook, you cannot stop us. You will temporarily shut us down and we shall come back on your same platform because it's our money. We assure you, Facebook. Zugabyte, or what your name, since the day you put your leg in Nigeria, your life has never remained the same again. And that is why we don't trust anybody who has anything to do with Nigeria, because Nigeria, you don't know what it can do when it comes to corrupting individual. That is why watch all the president of the world that has ever visited Africa. They don't come to Nigeria. Only Britain, because Britain are the corruption. Corruption cannot corrupt corruption. Only Britain come. Obama, who is actually introduced anarchy here in Biafra land, in Nigeria, he didn't come to Nigeria. He went to Ghana. Ndiara. Let Donald Trump come. If Donald Trump enter Nigeria and go back like Donald Trump again, you people know that Nigeria must remain. They can never remain the same. That is the evil. The world is keeping quiet and letting us to live inside. But of course, it doesn't make sense, but it will make sense on all of you, because it will dawn on all of you. Somebody who came from somewhere, a drunk and a prostitute, created a country, and you think God lives in that country? You people respect yourself. But let's continue. Having read this, I say, my God, Yoruba will never change. Yoruba will never change. But believe me, I'm not the type of person that believes you should kill anybody. I believe that we all have our calling. That is why where I come from, we don't kill bad people. We program them. We help them to live normal life. Neither do we praise good people. Everybody is there to praise their role. Jesus knew that Judas will betray him. He didn't spend his time killing Judas. Because a time will come, somebody had to betray him. And if he's not betrayed and he's not killed according to the Bible, and then there was no need for him to be here. Would you have been preaching about the gospel of resurrection? Who would have done that? And so when we see Yoruba with their fraudulent attitude, their backstabbing character embedded in their DNA, we do not condemn them for such, but they would be better off on their own, because there is no relationship between light and day. It's the morning is coming now, the night is giving way, and soon the day will give way for the night to come in. This is how God wanted it to be, the natural course. And then BBC, the father of them all, this is what they do. There is a BBC Igbo trending. They tell you, a stranger who became a king. Listen to that topic. It's in BBC Igbo. A stranger who become a king. Sorry, a slave who become a king. And this is supposed to be King Jaja of Opobo. BBC Igbo is telling you that Jaja of Opobo is a slave that become a king in a foreign land. But BBC Igbo, you have to tell us that Oba of Bini is a Yoruba man who become a king right there in Biafra land. Because we are not claiming Biafra land openly. We want to know if the Biafran there. We want to run DNA test on all the Biafran in Edo State before we make our move. Because some of them don't have sense. Honestly, I will not apologize to any of you. BBC, come and tell us now the Yoruba man that become a king in Benin City. Let's go by that for the moment. But they never say that. But BBC is busy telling you the Igbo slave that become a king. Very fascinating. The man was Igbo man. They brought him from Imo State, and the German now brought him down to Igbo land. And when he get to Bonnet, he now become a fisherman. He was now very warriorful, very entrepreneur, very inter-mechanism. And then they say, oh, you are very entrepreneur. You come and become king. But I give it to Biafrans if that is what it is, because they recognize the greatness in him. But Fulani herdsmen, cattle rearers, sleeping with cow and goat, they see the greatness in us. But yet, why are they not behaving like those people in Bonnet if we must go that? But all of you will disgrace yourself in there. Be bringing out those your useless media politics. You lynch us openly. You lynch us in the media. You lynch us in the pages of newspaper. Your strategy is expiring already. Now we are here to match all of you, strength by strength, shoulder by shoulder. But I say to you, Biafra, it doesn't mean anything to you. It's going to mean that is why we are here. It doesn't concern me, but in the end, it will concern all of us. We were all here, whether the white, whether the black, whether the purple, whether, as far as you are a human being, this matter will concern you. Don't make any mistake about it. We are all here, some group of lunatic, they are vandals, I must tell you. Come out and say, oh, we are going to close border, we are going to close border. And some people are speaking BB grammar. What concern me? And there is something our people say. I just look at them. They say, no matter what you do, Igbo man cannot say suya. They don't use those words. We understand the message you are passing, but don't use those words. We have to change the orientation to make us understand that there is something at stake. Who gives them the right to make our life miserable? And somebody say, it doesn't concern me. You are important and you are exporting. Now they have closed border. I hope it concerns you. Am I importer? But what is good for the goose is good for the ganja. Of course, they have bright people like Onyibe. And Onyibe is there yapping everywhere. Yes, before we will open the border, you have to close all the whole, destroy all the whole warehouse along border. No, before we will open the border, you have to do like this. But Onyibe, you Jizu people have undermined the sovereign power of all the nations South Africa, so-called ECOWAS. You spit on them, Onyibe. Nigeria must come out and apologize to West Africans. You violate the very law, but as far as you are known for not keeping laws, you don't have what it takes to abide by the rule of law. You don't know law. You do it with Sharia law. Sharia law permits you to kill everybody for God, and then you're going to have 27 virgins. So we don't blame you. But I'm talking to Biafrans who see this glaring through, and they say it doesn't concern us. It will concern you. Remember, I didn't start with border closure. As I'm talking now, every transaction you make, they are receiving money for you. They are withdrawing money for you. There was some time ago, somebody, I think he should be from Angola, when I was poisoned. I think they contributed about 20,000 naira to give me for Eid. Before 20,000 got to my hand, Nigeria has collected about 7,000. About 7,000. It should be 13,000 that came to my hand. Only our bet medicine itself is almost 200,000. And I told the brother, hey, sir, that time they've not put policy. I wonder if we use that million to send money today. This is how evil it can be. It doesn't concern you, but it will concern you. Our people must wake up. Nobody will deceive us because it concerns all of us. And then yet there are some people who say it doesn't concern us. The man in Aso Rock, who will keep telling you Buhari is dead. Desiane Madueke saw this truth. Now, there is something I don't want to say. The issue of imposter ruling Africa didn't start today. They did it in South Africa. South African people should go back and search their history. There is somebody they celebrate, oh, he's a good man. It was a robber that ended his tenure. When Yaradua died, British want to maintain the status quo. Oil theft, chief of oil theft. And to do that, a Fulani, useless Fulani, without brain has to remain there. They are Bobby. It is the British government that is toiling with the Fulani's head. Of course, they feel it's better they kill us and remain relevant here in West Africa and Nigeria than to become Ochinama. But this is your calling. You bear with. That thing you are looking for, you will not get it. You will end up destroying your kind and your race and your breed by yourself. And then Desiane Madueke came forward and said, no, we can't be lying to Nigeria. Lo and behold, Obasanjo Yoruba 419 was the first to come. I come from Saudi Arabia. Tell us now, tell us now. That is because they saw that Desiane Madueke was going to deal with them. And so he eventually led good luck. They said, okay, since this Igbo woman said this truth, we will deal with them. Igbo will never be there. But of course, we understand the meaning of Naira. Never allow Igbo rule again. And then they went to pick one Bayelsa man, think he's stupid. But good luck know all these things. So the first thing he did was to add a beret to his name, Osetiana. And then Britain told America, this thing now, we can't handle it alone. As I'm talking, they are conspiring against us. And to some of you, it doesn't mean. Britain went to America and begged America, America, please, this pattern these people are going, I think they are going to take this our oil well. Of course, there was a black man, chimpanzee there in America. What do they call him? Is it Obama? And then he did the devil's deal. They called Good Luck on phone and said, get out of that office. Good Luck said, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. And he get out of the office. And they now put Buhari. But Desiane Madueke was poisoned immediately. Today, Good Luck is walking free. Not because they like it, because heaven and earth will bear witness that Good Luck hand is clean. Did I say he didn't loot money? No, of course. He will do that by himself. The target was Good Luck wife. Good Luck wife was their target. Most of you do not know that she was built to have since Good Luck left office or after the first tenure, she has undergone only God know how many operations. Go and ask the people treating her. The last one, they discover, oh, madam, you are okay. Because they thought Good Luck will fight back. They sent her Abba Bet, Abba Fulani to her. But we know all these things. Good Luck may walk free today because they have nothing against it. Jesus said, though the prince of the earth is loosed against me, but they have found nothing against me. And that is why when I see evil people all around me, I pity you. All of you will fall because at the end of the day, my hands are clean. But most of you don't know. Today we keep telling you, the man in Aso Rock is not Buhari. How can he be growing younger every day? Donald Trump is growing older. Theresa May is growing older. Everybody, president of the world, most of them are old men. They are growing older, including Macron. But in Nigeria, where you don't have hospital, in Nigeria, where Kwashoko is killing people, in Nigeria, very miserable mosquito are going about with hose, drawing one pint in a beat. A single bite, mosquito will remove 1 pint. You have the president. That rat chased out of office. A president. That monkey and chimpanzee are stealing money in his vault. That president is growing younger. And they say, how does that concern me? After all, I'm still traveling. Very soon they will seize your visa. I think they are checking now. Operation Show Your International Passport. Come, they want to see your international passport. It doesn't concern you. Honestly, some of you feel it doesn't concern us. And so the trending one now is that they have spent trillion on paying ghost worker in NDDC. And you know, people are going to say, hey, now we they do, it don't concern them. Maybe they do. He swear God is there. After God is there, you go to Yoruba. Go and look at the people who this morning passed through in NDDC. I watch our people. They attack Peter Odele regarding the issue of gas to ban. Some people still believe he is responsible. Am I defending Peter Odele? No, not of course. They are still part of the misery, part of the problem in Nigeria because they know the truth. They can't say the truth. He brought problem between Odele and Obasanjo because Obasanjo is a good politician, very criminal, fraudulent one, like the Fulani and the British government. These people are dirty politicians, I must tell you. No country, no community will survive in Biafra except they distance themselves from politics. But you get involved in dirty politics, as you see in Africa, all of you will fall. And I send a message to those of you in Coastal region. They are killing your people. But you are there claiming one Nigeria. They are killing you. There is no single group outside IPOB. There is no single organization. Nobody is taking record of how many people that are being moved down secretly in the water. Of course, they kill you. They don't need shallow grave to bury you. They throw your dead body in the water. The next fish eats it. Fulani are the fishermen now. So you can't recover dead body. So when there is a ship, a boat that capsized, they say 20 missing, we are still searching for them. It's a lie. You can't search for them. It's Fulani that is telling you they are searching for them. They want to bring them out, they bring them out. They don't want to bring them out, they tie their dead body in that island called mangrove. In the case, they leave it for fish to eat. Go to that island now called mangrove. You will discover that if you have 100 people in that island as we speak now, more than 90 of them are Hausa Fulani. The remaining 8 are prostitutes they brought from Delta and Bayelsa. Then the remaining 2 is Igbo, who is doing Utimpu for them. This is what is happening. But first, let's leave it. It's okay. It doesn't concern you. It will concern you. You see, not the other day in Aba, they saw somebody carrying coffee. He put 2 children inside coffee, pretending he was going to supply coffee, but he was kidnapping children. Now, evil is taking over. But find out who these people are. Find out who is behind them. You will see they are your politicians, most especially Yoruba and Hausa extraction. But it doesn't concern you. It doesn't concern you. We're making it clear to you. The issue of Ruga is not dead. They only distract us. It's chess. Draft. You know, when you play draft, sometimes you just give somebody to eat and the person will just play. Look at, but you have set trap for them. Not the sense of distraction. Oruga is still ongoing. Those kings, those chiefs, those governors, those politicians, senators, they are rugalizing our community without our knowledge. But Biafrans, make no mistake about it. The only thing that will save all of us is that we must wake up and agree that it concerns us. Because it doesn't concern you does not mean that there is no politics being played against us. But we must put an end to their fraudulent activity. And so it must concern everybody. It must concern everybody. And then the French will tell you, one for all and all for one. Don't let anybody deceive you. Our topic has never changed. Our desire has never changed. Our requests have never changed. Anything that made us to be here remain the same. We are not Ohaneze Ndigbo. And now let me tell you, in case it doesn't concern you. Ohaneze Ndigbo, all of them have been going to diaspora to do Iriji. We tell them you can't do this. You must go back to your root. Ohaneze now are going to different universities. For your information, they are mobilizing our youth to do Iriji. Ohaneze Ndigbo now have descended so low that the ERG now is taking place in universities. So Biafrans in the universities in Nigeria, if you see Ohaneze Ndigbo coming to do ERG in your school, please tell us. We want to know who these people are. As I'm talking to you, they will be in Port Harcourt, University of Port Harcourt, on the 16th of this November, 2019. Ohaneze Ndigbo is coming to organize your children you asked to study to do ERG. But you will say it doesn't concern you. Ohaneze Ndigbo, come to Port Harcourt and do ERG. Operation, show your passport. Go to Port Harcourt and wait for us, because there shall not be ERG in any university. Biafra land. You will do ERG in your community. Every community will do their ERG. You can't deceive us. You are changing. You want to catch them young. Ohaneze Ndigbo is going to Port Harcourt University to do ERG on the 16th of this November. Let them come and do ERG. ANSEED is waiting for all of you, mad people. Operation, show your passport. We shall be there on the 16th to do ERG. Come and chop your own ERG. But it doesn't concern you. But it concerns us. There is no ERG for any Biafran people anywhere in the world. Our ERG is in our village. I think you now see why it concerns us. Now you send your children to go and school. We know they will not get job when they graduate. It's okay. Let them graduate first of all before we talk about the other one. Ohaneze Ndigbo now are not fighting to make sure that we don't just go to school, but we get employment. They are not taking ERG. They have gathered pepper soup and palm yam. They are going there. And group of company. You are descended so low now to go and be doing ERG for our children. Bring the ERG. We are waiting for you in the ara. But it doesn't concern you. Ono hwe ju nwo no egbu ale ono ama nuru re ju nwo no egbu ale we hwa zo nwo kokwo ho ari onwo okoko si bi wo hioro tahe no ra okiri okiku agba okun sani we nya elu tahe no ra ni nweze efumba ne ba nsi na nweze ade efu number. You can't deceive us any longer. Not in Biafra land. Nigerian has the time to do what they want to do, but let them do what they will have to do before it's too late. I'll be back in a minute.
Without fear before our enemies, we have sworn an oath to restore Biafra, or we die in the process. There will be no retreat and no surrender. If the option they give to us is to seek our restoration by violence, every living thing living in the zoo will be destroyed. All the animals will be destroyed. It's a promise and a pledge we're making to them.
Freedom, Biafra freedom.
Henchman on the beat.
We need our freedom. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We want our freedom. Yeah, yeah. Biafra freedom. Biafra freedom. 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 We need our freedom. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah. We want our freedom. Yeah, yeah. Biafra freedom. I was about to go.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Let them come and rescue us. I was a bit walking in
I must have a big watch out.
walking in money has been everywhere. They're killing our people. They're killing our people. They do all
I was about to number. I was about to
here to offer any advice or to ask us to forgive Gowon. They are not here to ask us to forgive Haruna. They are not here to ask us to forgive the Yoruba people and the Wolowo family. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten. As long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed. Men and women that did nothing. Children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. And those children were being slaughtered as they were being stabbed to death by a very wicked and cruel world. They're headed by a Wolowo. Everybody looked on and did nothing.
Biafra freedom.
Yes, of course, we must continue, and mercy, sincere appreciation to those of you on Facebook who corrected me on that name, Diziane. Sorry, I beg your pardon. I was talking about Akochinyere, Dora Akochinyere. She was the person I was talking about. You know, this Dora Akochinyere, Diziane, and Ukunji Uala, I actually always mistake them for one another. These are supposed to be fine breed Biafrans coming from the same destination for a different purpose. But I should say almost all of them let Biafran down, women down. But I hope they will have the privilege to make amends. But I'm happy that Dora Akochinyere died as a genuine Biafran, died sincerely, died trying to serve Nigerian that will never be. She was murdered. And it doesn't concern you. You are dead. They will murder all of you. They will poison all of you. And you think it doesn't concern you. It shall concern you anyway. Our lines are open at this moment. You are a Biafran anywhere. You have not joined IPOB. Stop saying it doesn't concern you. It will concern you. A time will come. People say, oh, where is IPOB? IPOB come. IPOB come. All of us will join you and be singing IPOB come. We are asking you now, before this door is shut, look for IPOB and near. Not because you are coming there to take cover, because you are coming there to defend the honor, the dignity, the integrity of your father's name. Look for IPOB and join. Niger Delta, look for IPOB and join. Meadow bed, go and form your own meadow bed, because this rain will beat all of us. This rain will beat all of us. Oduduwa, go home. Arewa, go home. Fulani, eat your cow. Don't give us cow. Don't feed us again. Send your data to this WhatsApp line. Send your information to WhatsApp line. We will direct you to the nearest coordinator. Everything we are doing is justified and backed by heaven and by man. Only foolish men, only criminal-minded men, only evil men that will tell you, hey, we don't like them, they are bluffing. But when they bluff, they become hero. When they bluff, they become hero. But all of you, it will dawn on all of you. It doesn't concern you, right? It shall concern you. Don't worry. We're studying what makes all of you tick. We will temper with that which you hold dear. You will wish there were nothing like Nigeria. Those of you playing the interest of Nigeria, or you send your nuclear weapon and wipe us. You cannot exterminate us bit by bit. We've gone past that stage. You cannot murder us. Kill us in the open in such a way that we are waiting for you. You will understand. Our lines are open at this moment. 070-815-45642 is our WhatsApp line. 070-815-45642 is our WhatsApp line. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971 is our direct line. And the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. 081-288-58614. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, I'm there, Mazi.
Good morning from here. Go ahead.
Good morning, sir. Mazi, first of all, I would like to thank you for this morning topic.
We have to thank God, my brother.
This is a very interesting topic because it is so interesting to me because of the kind of friends I have in that zoo country called Nigeria. And whenever I remember them, and their careless attitude or does not concern me attitude towards the Biafran restoration agenda, it pains me a lot. I at times I begin to wonder: are these people really Biafrans, or are they born according to our leader? Are they born by Fulani law? Anytime I talk to these people, they are my friends. We are university group, WhatsApp group. Yes. Whenever I talk to them or preach about Biafra, they make mockery of me. To the extent that I even left the group, it was one of my good friends that called me and said I should not mind them. Our people, my anger is mainly on Biafra.
You see, people like that.
Not concern
Sorry,
me.
people like that. Tell that your good friend that you have evolved. Tell that your good friend that you are not on the same.
They know me. They call me. They call me Biafra man.
You are
Biafra
not
man.
with them again. That is who we are. That is who we are. They will come to recognize us for that. They will respect us for that. And they cannot touch us anywhere in the world again. This is what we yearn for. We want to have oil and have access to this oil. We want to feed the world and then feed ourselves. Is that too much to ask for? You need to leave people like that. Man. You need to leave people like that. Go ahead, please.
So yesterday after Mazi Alozie played that clip, I recorded that clip and sent to them. They listed one of them chat me, embossed me outside the group something and told me that okay Biafra, this your Biafra thing seems that it will come. I told him, my friend, go and sit down. You people are very hopeless. You people are annoying me so much. I just remain here so that I will continue to preach this Biafra issue to you people. Because I've seen that Nigeria has blinded you. In fact, I don't know whether it's the food or something like that. I try to let them know that these people have crippled our commercial life. We don't have any road. They kill us every day. And yet, you people still believe in Nigeria. I just don't understand. This topic today, you presented this morning, is a very interesting topic that any reasonable Biafran or anybody, even if the person is call himself Nigeria or something, should begin to think that there is big problem in Nigeria. Mazi, in fact, I need to give space for others to come in and contribute.
Thank you very much.
Meanwhile, I would like to reference our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for his bulldog decision and determination to take us home. I will not fail to remember our deputy, Mazi Mefo, and all of you in the radio preaching this gospel of freedom. May Chukwuka Abiyama continue to bless you all. In the name of Chukwuka Abiyama.
Receive and bless you too. Caller on the line, your name and where you're calling from. Caller on the line. Good morning, ma, from here. Go ahead, please.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma.
I don't know now. My topic now is about those Lucian and that, but going to EDG in River State. Are they mad? In that river, are they mad? So some of our brothers, those footballers, that say that they are the footballers, they don't know anything about
the student, the Biafran student in Uniport, prepare bag of shit, not egg.
Yes.
Anybody come to do EDG in Uniport on the 16th of November, we shall shit them bag of shit. Operation Show Your ID card, go there and witness the testament there. Nonsense of an Indigo.
Even that in River State that they are going. Could you remember the Wari judge that they killed in Lagos? They have killed us. I was a sister then in Lagos City where they shoot that fine boy. Today, at the end of even if you leave the judge, that just finish 2 days. They're supposed to speak in this radio Biafra. They're finished 2 days. But now they're going to do EDG. Are they going to do meeting about that particular boy that they keep in a Wari judge that they kill in Lagos? So that is the blood of that young boy. And the career of that boy just ended like that. Today they are talking about EDG. Let everybody wake up. Because our father, Onyibe, has tried. Oh no, like he has tried. and God will bless him. And the giving one, they have tried for us. So let everybody wake up. As we are going to that marriage, let everybody prepare. If it's very necessary, even women, let us go there and carry our feet to kill them, because they have done us evil in this society. So, my dear brother, God will surely help you. Let me in this and to reach you before. This is my topic this morning.
Thank you very much. They came late, and we will make them understand that. Are you there, caller, on the line?
Onyibe.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Onyibe, bless you. We have nothing much against talk, but it is quite unfortunate, very, very quite unfortunate, that the United Nations, the so-called United Nations, a union that all the nations of the world gathered to put themselves as united, to speak the truth. And it is quite unfortunate that our leaders have used their own constitution, self-determination, for them just to allow the truth to prevail, that Biafrans are not prepared. Can they just understand it? Biafrans are Biafrans. And the flag of Biafra is even in the British Britain, what do they call it? Where they place all the map of the whole world. The Biafra map is there. We have been existent 1,000 years ago. How many years now that Nigeria is being amalgamated by British? And it is quite unfortunate that Donald Trump is there, seeing all this ITC. They have food in our land. They are asking the indigenous to provide their own identity, their own passport. It's quite unfortunate, Mr. Trump. It is quite unfortunate that you are waiting for your election for my people, Biafrans, to be massacred again. It is quite unfortunate. And it is quite unfortunate that Britain are there, stay in this present presentation, this present generation of Biafra, looking at us, telling us, Biafrans, looking at Mazin Africano, looking at Mazin Telefon, looking at Mazin Onyibe, looking at all the Biafrans all over the world, tapas, engineers, doctors, telling us that we are slaves. And after all, are we not slaves? When we abandon our house, we are not to Nigeria, we are in Japan, serving another people's nation, giving them our talent. We are everywhere. Come back home, my brother. All artists in America, you people should come back home and serve your own nation, Biafra. Biafra, Maka, Biafra, Maka, I with you, God. It is part of us that we don't know that we have no other place than Biafra. And we must get Biafra. We are not talking to go and join IPO. I'm just advising you. I'm not begging you. Come get out. Well, IPO must respect Biafra. Let our leader finish his diplomatic interaction with all these cowards that call themselves nations. America can drive up and advise their people to live by their destiny.
Thank you very much.
Live by their destiny. If the option, even to Biafra, to be restored, is by violence. I can't just imagine complete 52 hours. That soaking will be on air, on cease.
It doesn't concern you. It doesn't concern you. They have taken the stupidity even into the school. You can imagine Ohanes and Igbo now gathering pot and stove, going to University of Port Harcourt to cook yam. Eh? We are waiting for you. Come and do Iriji. What you happen in Germany is just Holy Communion. Come and do Iriji in the Ara. Don't worry. Don't worry. Be planning, no. Call on WhatsApp. Are you there? Call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Onyibe. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
I greet all the eminent Biafrans all over the world, especially our leader, our deputy, or the principal officer. What I want to say, people say that it doesn't concern them. When the rain beat them, it will concern them. I just want to make some things clear for our people that say it doesn't concern them. Let me give them one example. During Abacha regime, Abacha was a Muslim man born in Kano from Medugri, Beriberi, died in Abuja. When Abacha died, the second in command in rank, supposed to be Abdul Salami, supposed to be Jeremiah Husseini. Why they did not give Jeremiah Husseini to be the head of state? Because he's a Christian from Lantan in Jos. I'm telling it to direct, because he's a Christian from Lantan Jos. They deny him. Now take it to chief of staff, who is Abdul Salami Abubakar,
who wrote the constitution. He's now the
yes.
constitutionalist, or how do they call the criminals?
Yes.
In the ara.
Yeah, which has never even reached the rank of Jeremiah Husseini. They now give it to him, chief of staff, chief of defense staff, which he salute Jeremiah Husseini 10 times anytime he passed. They now ask Jeremiah Husseini to salute him, a younger officer. He said no. He retired by when his time has never reached for him to retire. Because of what? Religion. I want to still tell one of our elders that are saying that the population of the Northernland are bigger than our own population.
That is a lie.
Their population is not.
They don't have population.
Own.
Only Enugu state is bigger than population of Enugu people. Is more than all the North. All the North, okay. I must tell you, they lie. The Nigeria, if listen, let me tell you, that is a study for another day. If you look at the map of Africa is projected as if it's the same size with Europe. In fact, they want you to feel the map of Africa is as small as Europe. And now, I must be sincere to you, only one continent is bigger than Africa, and that is America. And if we were to follow the order of things, America will not be that big continent, except they have used power to unite. Let's leave that unity for them. But the way they project Africa, it looks like Africa is just one state. But many people will not believe that only Delta State is bigger than the whole of Britain, the whole of United Kingdom. Only Delta State is bigger than them. Now, when you look at the map of Biafra, they will keep Biafra in the middle of nowhere. And then when you look at the map, you will even be discouraged. They now tell you it is landlocked. It didn't work. They say it is too small. It didn't work. They will look for concocted lie if it did not work, but they leave it there. But now I tell somebody in River State to please enter vehicle from Onyibe and go to Arochukwu. I will tell you, you will spend more than half of the day. From River State to Arochukwu, you are still on the way. And then, where is this land now? This land that we don't see in the map of Nigeria. Why is it that you can travel a whole day? You can't travel from the beginning of Biafra land to the end. You can't travel it in a day, depending on the destination. But yet, the land is small. It is small. But we know what they are doing. I discussed it with a brother. I said, that is not an issue to us now, because we know our boundary. We don't talk much about those states. We don't talk much about Kogi State. We don't talk much about Benue State. Not because we don't know our boundaries there. We know our boundaries there. But let me not say the remaining thing. That thing they think they know. But the joy in Ondo State, all our people are coming home. Let them play the game they want to play. But we are waiting for them. So, but our people who think it doesn't concern them, it will concern them. They are the one that I'm talking to this morning. Go ahead. Sorry for interrupting you.
Oh, no problem, no problem. I still want to let them to know, all our people, from Bauchi, Yankari, from Bauchi roundabout to Medugri, you will drive almost how many hours on that road? You will not see house. You will not see building. You will not see a single person on the road. the only thing you will see will cow that are parading themselves. And if you didn't take time, you will hit cow. That is the only thing you will see on that road. You will see a local government, they just put signboard. Nobody is inside that local government. And when your car or your truck spoil on that road, you say, okay, let me enter one of the community. If I can get water, you will take more than 7 miles before you will only see one house.
And the reason is because Fulani herdsmen have killed all the northerners.
Yes.
Instead of them to take over the desert now, having displaced the people, they are coming to Biafra land. If our people say it doesn't concern them, won't they ravage the way Fulani ravage Awusa, ravage Plateau? I think only Plateau is remaining. That is exactly what they want to do here. Yeah. If we don't stand up now, you get to Imo State one day, you won't see anybody. You will get to look at Delta State now, as big as Delta State is, as big as Edo State is, their population has dwindled, nothing to show for it. Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
You will not see people living there. You will just see empty places, no people living. Let me still make it again clear to people to know. During 1993 election, when Professor Humphrey Mosu were the INEC chairman, when he bring the by it begins at home, start from grassroots, that made Abiola to win Tofa, because they closed the whole boundary, both the boundary of Daura, both the boundary of Michika, both the boundary of Gamborungala, both the boundary of Goza. All these boundaries were closed. So there is no way for the Cameroonians to enter. There is no way for the Chadis to enter. There is no way for the Nigerians to enter and come and cast their vote. That made Abiola to want Tofa. I start asking them, where is the population of these so-called Hausa people and the Fulani people? Where is their population? Then you go place like Arugungu. Where they call Waneke. Close to Cotonou. People that live there is leprosy people that live there. The whole community are leprosy. People that live there. How many people are there? Every day they will come that their population is more than our population. They don't have any population. The man that are analyzing this thing, stop analyzing such a thing. Telling us that these people marry 4 wives and 5 wives.
Is Yoruba?
Stop analyzing this thing. Stop misleading people. If you don't know what to say, you better do what? You better close up your mouth and go and rest and allow people that study the geography to give you exactly what is on board. And 3 again, I want to let them to know, Choba Bridge is waiting for you. If you are coming from Emoa, Choba Bridge is waiting.
But of course, Zoo Epileptic Network. Now, Wodo can come and do EG. We are waiting for him. Are you there? Call on WhatsApp.
Yes, Onyibe.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I want to thank you this morning for this topic. Surely it will never concern them. It will never concern those who are feeding from the blood of the children of God. We have cried and we have cried. You and Mazi, our leader, are doing the job. It's like the history is about to repeat itself. In the days of Noah, it took 100 and something days to preach and cry, to everybody to come back together and join this boat. This act that God has asked him to be, it did not concern them because they were feeding from the mystery of the people of God. And God chooses people. It is only the chosen one that it will concern. But it will concern those who are feeding from our blood very, very soon. And by the time, it will be too late for them. And the chosen one will go. Master Onyibe, I want to thank you this morning. I'm only calling to thank you for your word every day to me. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. We must continue. Our people must remain focused. They say it doesn't concern you. It concerns Yoruba, 10% resources from Biafra land. It concerns Hausa, the caretaker for British government. He concerned Britain, oh, because they own 45%, and they concern other stakeholders. Caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from? Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
All right, sir. Awesome.
Move
Hello.
away from your radio, please.
All right. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yes. I'm very grateful to call you this morning. Thank you for all you've been saying. I've been paying attention. Last week, our radio in Igbo was not on. It was very terrible for us. We could not listen to it in the morning and in the evening. But I thank God it's on yesterday. When I put on my radio, it came up and we can hear you clearly now. I want to appreciate you for all you've been doing for Biafrans, the wonderful topics you've been handling. They've been so interesting. I say, may Chuko Kikabia my bless in the name of Jesus. Hello. My name is Udrak Mbanta. I'm calling from Chokota Igboeche. I want to thank you for the topics you've been handling, especially this one that you handled this morning. A lot of persons say it does not concern them. Even in our area here, when you're talking to people about Biafra, they say it does not concern them. No matter what you say to them, they say it does not concern them. When you listen to them talking, at times you ask these people, are they really from here? Are they from this environment? Are they Biafrans? Why are they talking like this? If you listen to them, you're like, why are these people talking like this? Most of them, they say things that are off, as if they are not from our land at all. But I pray that God will help them so that they can have understanding and come back to their senses. I want to thank you so much because you're doing a great job. May God bless you and bless our leader. In the name of Chuko Kikabiama.
Amen. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bless you too. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
This is Moruga Chuko calling from Enugu Province.
Go ahead, please.
I want to thank you for your program and thank all the Biafrans worldwide. I want to solicit with our leader for the death of our mother. I say, may we all take heart, because it's our mother indeed. And she have left a legacy that will never end in this world, as long as men exist in this world. And I say, may we take heart. Sir, secondly, there's something I want to say, because I hear from Ebonyi State, Onyibe to be precise, and I'm having new family. I don't know how I will get in touch with them, with the Ebonyi State coordinator.
Send this information to the WhatsApp number. I will make sure the state coordinator gets the information and they will follow up from there.
Sir, I don't have the WhatsApp number because our radio is not on.
Do you have a pen with you there?
Yes, sir.
Then take it 070
070
815 456 42. I will respond to you from there. Yes, sir. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good evening.
Onyibe.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Tiriman Mama Adie Funamba. I'm calling from Philippines. Hello.
Go ahead, please. The world is listening.
I thank you for all you have been doing for us, for the effort you have been putting for us. All I know is that by the grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, all of us are going. Biafra is very close than we expected it. So many people are doing I don't care. But it will concern them when the time comes. It's already concerning them because they have started taking their identity, which have never happened in our history.
Imagine.
So
an army taking identity for them.
Yeah, so to tell you that there is no what has not been happening have already started happening. So even when I was in Port Harcourt, there was one guy I work with. So when I was telling him about Biafra, he's not telling me that, hey, Martin Nnamdi Kanu is looking for his pocket. I say, upon all this sacrifice and what he has been doing, you are still staying like this. You are still blind. And he said, yes, if he wants to fight for Biafra, he should come down to Nigeria. I said, the one he come back, what happened? So you are the one, you are among those people that want him dead. You will die before him. So he said, oh, even Mazu Onyibe is telling them to go and take oaths somewhere, this and that. I said, you are biting more than you can chew. So you are my good friend. But from
they
today,
must go to Abenokpabe. They must go to Abenokpabe. Yeah. They must go to Ikwensu Sharan. They must go everywhere. Yeah. I love Biafra. It's not formal too. It's just out of Chukwu we are going to pray to Chukwu. Otwas are running away. Then we go to Abenokpabe. We will make sure of that. Don't worry.
Yes.
They are deceiving themselves.
I told him proper and plain that I don't believe in swearing with Bible. If at all our politicians are swearing with Amadu Oha, by now all of them they will be doing the right thing, because Amadu Oha will not waste time to kill you. So, but if you swear with Bible, God is a merciful God. He will leave you for you to repent. You understand? So I believe in whatever Mazi Onyibe and our leader is doing. So I told him, since you don't have any good thing to say about my people, the people I can even die for, then let the relationship I have with you end from today. I have to block him since he's not making sense. He's talking rubbish. I say whenever you repent,
that is the way. That is how it should be. Anybody around you who is not a Biafra, give them gap, because that is what they do to us. The moment they know some of them working with Nigeria notice that we are doing Biafra, they abandon us. They avoid us. If the world turn their back on you, we will turn our back on the world. This is the spirit.
Yes.
As simple as ABCD.
I block him. Even the one there is a girl that is very close to me. She don't believe in Biafra. I say, since you don't believe in what I believe, me and you, I don't have anything to do. I block them too. So what I'm trying to say, this Biafra struggle is in our blood. I can even die before this Biafra. If you see where I'm staying, the city I'm staying and where we're having IPOB meeting in this country, I always take like 8 hours before I will get there. But I always go there for the meeting. Because of what? I'm looking for my freedom. So if you say it doesn't concern you, we that are outside here, by the special grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, we can get our daily bread. Then what of our people that is at home? They don't have light, they don't have good road, no good hospital, nothing, no good school. They will go school for 1 year, then go strike for three years. People doesn't reason like that. Only to say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is your problem, Mazi Onyibe is your problem, Uchemofo is your problem. So you can't face your problem, it doesn't concern you, but you are there struggling to go out of the country. That is what I told the guy. You told me you are making paper to travel out. Why are you trying to travel out? You don't need to travel out. Stay there, you love Nigeria. So that is the only thing, Mazi Onyibe. I have to stop here and I thank you. May God continue to keep you people for the good work we are doing for us, and your family will be safe. And all IPOB worldwide. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. There is no two ways about it. And this is where we draw the curtain for this morning's segment. It doesn't concern you. It doesn't concern you. It will concern you. Oh, I don't believe in it. You believe in it. That is your business. You will believe in it. Oh, I'm a Biafran, not a Biafran. The end will justify the means. And to a closing remark, some of you are saying, oh, Mazi Onyibe say we should go to do Aruchuku. Thunder will fire you. I am a soldier under command. And we believe in command and control. When I'm instructed to do anything, I will do it. Like Mazi Obidi said, you can't claim to love Biafra, you are not ready to die. We will visit Satan, visit everywhere to make sure Biafra is restored. There is nothing we want more than that. We don't want to kill anybody. We don't want to undermine anybody. But if the only option you give to us is to get to that level, we shall get to that level. I'm only telling you that when it's set, this your Yoruba pastor will abandon you. This your Fulani herdsmen, leaders, founding father, they will all abandon you. You will come to us. We will cure your disease before we attend to you. Some of you are now claiming to be holier than I. George Onyibe, went to swear oath in Aruchuku Abenokpabe, according to how most of you call it, to make you know that I can never soil my hand in this struggle. You that is Ogomo Menala is the one very close to our leader and deputy. You are the ones running for Abenokpabe. You will go to that Abenokpabe. We have issue. We have issue. But all the sickness and disease, all of them must be cured. All of them must be cured. So everybody is coming, oh, Boko Haram, Boko Haram. You have not seen Biafra Haram. Don't worry. They don't talk, but they are waiting for all of you. But I'm saying to Biafrans who know that they are Biafrans, pure breed. Don't say it doesn't concern you, because it will concern you. Few days from now, you're doing Christmas. The bag of rice will get up to maybe 50,000, a bag of rice. And you are going to buy it and you say it's good. God is good. Then you go and give testimony in Yoruba church. Oh, lolo, yeah. Oh, lolo, yeah. Pastor say, write down. You say, do you know when they told me that bag of rice is 110,000 naira? And I say, how can I buy it? How can I buy it? And I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. Oh, lolo, they will timpu. Oh, lolo, yeah. And I bought it in the ara. That is not the testimony we want. I will sign off from here. Sincere appreciation to those of you who were able to call in. My apology to those of you I cannot pick their call now. In a few hours from now, we shall meet again. They will know.
United Nations, you gave us law of self-determination. We followed your principles in freedom fighting. But why does the life of a black man doesn't matter to you all? Biafrans are being massacred in large quantities. Instead of getting help from you people, you got us shooting.
This is the story of Biafrans who died on the road of freedom.
This is the story of the motherless, searching for a lovely home.
They were shot by the military. No one knew what it all began.
A painful history, living a life of misery.
United Nations, why did you let the children die? United Nations, why did you let the children cry? United Nations, why did you let the Biafrans fall? United Nations, why did you let the children fall? Did you let the children fall? Did you let the children fall?
We are known for being blunt about the truth. Federal and world bodies can't even deny this obvious proof that these kids were starved to death. None of them were left. Together we stand against this ruthlessness.
You made us, and now they are killing us and stealing our heart.
Pains and misery, we've had enough. We've had enough. UN and the USA stand up for once. We've had enough.
We have been mourning our own in all the zones. Since the questions of those great nations, we still haven't grown. We cannot second the thoughts. Back, yes. We need to go back to our home, yeah, our home.
What have we done? That is a missing human treatment. What is a crime? The desolate in our environment. Emperors are suffering every day. What more can we say if that's the price that we must pay? We must pay. And I'm so disappointed in USA, UN, and the government. That's why I say
United Nations, why did you let the children die? United Nations, why did you let the children cry? United Nations, why did you let the Biafrans fall? United Nations, why did you let the children fall? Did you let the children
you still refuse.
fall? Did you let the children fall?
They are killing us every day. Only God will save our lives. And UN never came to allow Biafra the blood of Abel crying in the wilderness. I had to shed blood of Biafran children. Crying loud.
Peace to people, you see them watch them killing people. I got no much to say, but one thing I'ma say is stop the fight for world stats, world stats.
Give me my life back. I'm locked up in bitterness.
My eyes are red and swollen, but no one can see the tears in my eyes. My people keep on falling. Maybe someday they will get back to life.
United Nations, why did you let the children die? United Nations, why did you let the children cry? United Nations.